That is possible.
Okay, well, what about this? So, you know how we kind of talked to them when we were awakening, right? We kind of, at least that's what I think happened, was we each, like, you talked to the guy on the bench, who was probably the same guy,
Yep.
right? I talked to the guy with the dagger, probably the same guy. Maybe we can go into that realm and find them and just talk to them to get more information. Because they were alive in our awakened, like,
Your vision.
vision.
All right.
So maybe we could replicate that just to speak with them.
How do we get back to that realm?
Well, we are within walking distance of a library.
Yeah.
I'll say you guys can both give me intelligence and occult rolls at -2, just to see if you know from.
So I have an active spell, occult +3. Me and Samuel. Is that still active?
What's the duration?
I didn't write it down, so I'm guessing it's not.
So no, if you didn't write down the duration, then it's not active now.
All right, I'll just do that for us then,
I
quick.
got a 9.
Oh,
That's fine.
you got 9 successes.
A 9. I got one. I rolled one,
One
die.
success.
I rolled one die, and I got a success.
Nice. I mean, that's good enough.
Does my trained observer kick in?
No, that's for perception based.
I figured if it was like for researching stuff.
No, it's,
Occult
I think it was that intelligence and occult.
All right, I won't cast a spell to make it easier for us. That's fine. I didn't get any successes though.
Okay. So Derek, just from like thinking back to some of the research you've done in general magic stuff over the past month or two, when a mage awakens, they traverse into the supernal realm briefly by like going across the watchtower. If you remember, you had like a vision of you passing across the watchtower. So yeah, you visit the supernal realm briefly when you awaken, but you can't go back. That's the whole like drive. Like you can see the supernal realm still, but you can't reach it. Or well, you can reach it. That's where the term "reach" comes from. But you can't actually like enter into it again.
Okay.
That's the goal of many archmages. They try to like gain ultimate power and like transcend.
Oh wow. So was the guy, like, you know, the guy on the bench and all the guy at the bench, were they in the supernal realm, or were they like, you know, that's like those guys?
You're not entirely sure. It's like when you talk to them, you were traversing the likeness of the various realms.
Right.
So maybe.
Okay. And then is the supernal realm? Is there a defined edge?
The abyss separates this world from the supernal.
Okay. So I was wondering if we could get.
There are, of course, emanation realms, which you just discovered, which are like sort of fragments of the supernal that are duct taped onto the fallen world.
Let's go. Okay, we should go to one of those and try and fucking get some sort of connection with those guys.
Well, I think they have the exact same sympathetic connection as us, right? So, like, we are them now, which is confusing, but so maybe, I don't know, if we got to an edge place, there might be a way to summon them.
Maybe.
With our connection to them.
Or at least even just get them close enough to talk with.
Yeah. You want to try that?
Yeah.
Alright. So we need to find an edge world.
Yes.
Library? I know I'm saying library a lot.
Wow, you turned into a nerd.
I know. Well, Samuel's not here. I don't know what to do with myself.
You gotta fill the gap.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fine. I'm actually pretty knowledgeable myself, so I can kind of do whatever. I can drink with you, and I can do research with fucking Amadine.
Yeah, if you guys want to do some research on emanation realms, that works. You definitely have to go to the library to get more info about that, and it'll take some time. But that would be an occult roll for the two of you.
Okay, I'm boosting it this time.
And this would be an extended action, so the more successes, the better, basically.
Yeah, let me boost this quick. Okay.
Intelligence occult again.
Yep.
Don't roll it.
I'm not -2.
No penalties.
Okay.
You got the library this time, so.
Three.
3 dice this time until Cash does something.
Okay, let me just find the actual spell so I can build it. This is probably one that I should build instead of doing a shortcut.
Yeah. Still not fully recouped at all. Like, if I was just waking up now, I'd feel better.
Yeah. I'm surprised you're up. When I did it, I slept all the next day because I couldn't sleep. I just didn't go to bed. Let's see.
I know what you mean. I'm a veteran. This is like my ninth time doing it. So.
Okay, let's see. So we want to increase it above the normal. What's your occult at right now?
Just 1.
Okay. So it increases by a number of potency. I can get it up to 3 with no additional dice. 2 subjects. That's fine. We want it to last a while though. So probably a scene. Would it be a scene for us to be in the library?
That would cover the first roll.
Okay, I'll do a day.
Yeah.
And will you make it so I can have a second chance?
Oh, yeah, sure. That's 0 effort.
Okay.
Choose a thread. You ridiculously got it.
Nice.
I got
Okay.
three successes. I had 2 10s and was hoping to keep going.
So there's no paradox chance.
Yet.
For some reason it's saying I only have 1 reach, even though I have advanced duration and okay, because the subjects just takes away dice. Okay, so I have 2 dice. I'm gonna use willpower.
Alright. 5 dice.
Yep, and
5 dice twice.
that's making it so our occult will increase by 4.
Okay.
Which,
And did you limit it to? Did you get the reach to like unshackle it from your Gnosis associated maximum?
well, no. So mine would just go up to 5, and his would go up to 5.
Yep.
Now,
If that's okay.
Yep.
How hard is this for you to do? Like, are you risking a lot of paradox for it?
No, I'm not risking any paradox. I only have 2 dice though.
Okay.
Well, 5 dice with the willpower.
Because I can,
Yeah.
Okay, because I can get us almost the equivalent of what you're doing with a 3 dice pool and a paradox chance.
About the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So go for it.
Yeah.
Because with the choose the thread, at least you get 10 dice.
I got 2 successes on the first roll, and 2 successes on the second.
Pulled an Amadine.
Yep. Like, you
Alright.
consistent bastard.
Yep. So you just sort of cast your mind magic of the two of you, increasing your cognitive comprehension or some shit.
Yep.
And
Like,
you're going in.
Our mindset changes because
Yeah.
it goes to a cult instead of
take
normal.
Adderall.
Yeah. Well, it's like because we're looking up occult shit, so it's like okay.
Right. You'd think more occult-like.
Yeah, exactly. Like okay, shit is way different, and we gotta think that way.
Think backwards
Yep.
and abstract.
Yep.
All right. Yep. So both of you make intelligence and occult rolls.
Which
Alright.
should be it's 7 for me.
I've got 2 intelligence, and you boosted occult by 4.
Yep, 5. Yeah, so it's at 5.
It's at 5. Yep. So I have 7
Yeah.
as well.
I'm gonna use a
I
willpower
mean, I was gonna say I could choose to threat us.
for the first one, or could he do it for everyone? How does that work?
Well, at the same time, like you said, this is an extended roll, so
Yeah, I don't think you can do
No,
choose the
no.
thread for an extended roll
as soon as I'm like, no wait,
because it's like yeah, it's not a singular instance in time. It's
It'd be like
representing like several hours
the
of.
first book we open would be
Yeah.
would you use it. So no, I can't do that.
Okay.
I got a whole bunch. Like the 10s don't go anywhere. All right, 3 successes.
All right. How many did Cash get?
2.
Okay, a total of 5.
Hey, whatever. Good job. We wouldn't have got that at all. I bet.
All right, so you're looking into just like emanation realms. Anything in particular?
I mean so
One with duct tape on it.
Things that ones like specific ones that might be relevant to you or useful to like try and reach
Yeah, like
some
maybe,
semblance of what you saw in your vision, maybe.
and maybe ones that we know have like not like a weak barrier, but like one that's I don't know. Like there's so much energy pouring through it that it's like almost busting through or some shit. I don't know. Almost like unstable. I don't know. You know
Like
what
a
I
more
mean?
potent verge,
Yeah, exactly. One-
easier to get to.
Yeah, that's if
All
there
right.
is, if there is one.
So yeah, you look into like the general emanation realms. There is a like a theoretically infinite number of them. If they're just like built on concepts represented by the various arcana, represented from the supernal realms. They all possess their own like unique physical laws. You find that if you are on an emanation realm of a certain arcana, that arcana is obviously much more powerful there.
So it's different go to one of yours or not.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm guessing
In
Okay.
general, the realms have gateways to get to them in places in the real world where the like generally places that represent that the most, I guess you could say. So like the like for example an emanation realm representing like the like harshest places like the harshness of like life or something, like the Beastlands would manifest in a verge in like the most inhospitable or like wild places in the world.
That's cool.
what about
Like Death Valley,
Yeah, Death Valley.
because you can't live there.
And actually, one thing you do, since you already know about the realm of Forsaken Hope, you know that it's the verges that manifest to get you onto that realm tend to be in places where people have like given up, generally like not good places. People die and stuff. There's probably several verges in Death Valley, just because it's such a desolate place. Generally, the emanations from there are not super great, of course. But specific realms, you do find two that may be aligned with your sort of things. The first is called the Mists, the realm of unknown destiny, which is associated with time. And apparently there is a legacy called the Walkers in the Mist, an Acanthus legacy that is specialized in traveling this realm. This is one of the emanations, like you said, Mike, that is more powerful, I guess you could say. It is more associated with the material plane.
Okay. So those Mysterium guys, or whatever you said, might be the ones we want to do.
The Walkers in the Mist.
The Walkers in the Mist might be the ones we want to affiliate with and do a favor for, because they won't just give us this, access.
I mean, they might if we have the right person on our side telling them to.
We might.
The general thing for this is to to travel into the mists. You have to find like a very foggy, mysterious place and just walk through in a certain way.
So Ireland.
Yeah, maybe. And then the mists themselves are just like a infinite void of dense fog, with destiny that has yet to coalesce.
Okay.
Yeah, so the whole thing with the Walkers of the Mist is they learn to understand this realm and use it to traverse everywhere through time and space.
Sorry, I had to break up a cat fight.
Oh, that was hot.
Cooper and BMO.
The other realm you find, which could be a possibility, is called the Place Between, or the realm of liminality, which is associated with space and partially with the abyss. It's supposed to be a realm that's kind of verged with pandemonium, but also on the edge of the abyss, and created in part from the Exarchs who made the lie. And there's a legacy associated with this emanation as well. And it's like an apocalyptic, ruined, distorted mirror of the material realm. That's kind of tainted and corrupted. So that's more associated with your enemy than with your allies. Yeah. But it's another one that's similar. And generally, you're able to get through there in abyssal verges and sites of extreme spatial paradoxes.
So, Cash.
He's caused... you're not sure whether either of his would be considered extreme, but he has caused things that are similar to that, yeah. Could probably do one if you really tried.
Oh yeah, because he's been doing things without even trying.
If you actively tried, you could probably do that.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Sounds like a bad idea, but.
So, what I wonder is if we're only going to be able to, if they're tied to it somehow. So, is that the only way we're going to be able to reach them? Because when we saw them before, we were in an abyssal, or soon to be abyssally overrun area, right? Because we were running from a storm, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
So that might be the only place. However, mist walking sounds fun.
Yes, it does. Let's either go to Ireland or Stonehenge. That's what that picture is for.
Well,
it gets all foggy. I'm like, I bet that's gonna be.
Well, here, let me check the Weather Channel app on my phone.
Okay.
Maybe there's some localized mist.
You're in Santa Fe. It's arid as hell.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, Ireland.
What if I get a smoke machine? You think
No.
that?
It
No.
needs to be a Destiny thing.
Yeah.
All right. Should I just call Cherish and let her know what we're doing?
I mean, someone should know what the fuck we're doing.
All right. You send Samuel a text. I'm gonna call Cherish quick.
All right. I'm gonna text Sam, let him know. Hey, we're gonna go possibly die. No. LOL.
Well, do you think we should do more research on Mistwalking?
No, we'll do that when we
Try it.
Aren't we gonna go talk with the people about it, or are we just gonna go try it?
I mean, you know this legacy exists. You have no idea of anyone who is involved with it.
Oh, okay. All right, so I guess I do. I tell Sam, hey, we're gonna go try Mistwalking. It might be in Ireland. See you later. And then I will text Ophelia. Hey, you know anything about the Walkers of the Mist?
Should I do like a telepathic talk with him? Do you think it would be a useful spell for us to have telepathy up, the three of us, forever?
Well, obviously, duh.
I mean, I will say there is definitely some penalty to that because, like, you can't unless there's a reach for it. But I'm pretty sure by default it's like you can't censor your telepathy with each other, so it's just like constant emotion channel of your surface thoughts.
Because when we have telepathy, that's not constantly happening, is it?
No. I don't know. Maybe?
Surface thoughts. Yeah, so in the first reach it says all subjects of the spell are capable of both sending and receiving thoughts. If the spell has several subjects unused to telepathy, it may impose a -2 penalty to mental actions through sheer mental noise.
Okay.
So I guess that it's somewhat subjective.
We might get used to it after a while.
After a little while, yeah, it might be kind of weird
Yeah.
normally, but and you'd have to do the only thoughts the originating subject wishes to send are transmitted as well, just to filter out the random surface thought noise constantly going between you guys.
Yeah.
Because that would be super distracting. Just like, oh, Gray wants a bagel for breakfast. Okay, that's nice to know. I really care.
Yep. And then oh yeah, Amadine is,
He's thinking about science. This is hurting my head.
Yeah.
And then from Cash, it'd be like, oh man, I've never wanted to drink so much in my life.
I feel like I'm constantly high.
And then I go, and then I'm like, you never want to drink so much in his life. What are you? Then I look at you, and you've got a drink. You've got like 3 drinks down, and you're like in the middle of drinking. It's like, what the hell?
But yeah, if you did those 2 reaches and made it permanent, that would work.
Okay.
There would probably be a brief adaptation period, but that's about it.
Okay. Well, let me see how much it would cost.
Like in Power or Paradox?
Both.
What's the difference?
This
It is not a duration primary, it's a potency primary, so
right.
it's going to make it tough.
You know how hard it is to cast shit permanently, man? It is really fucking hard.
It's -10 dice, and then it would be 1. I'm going to assume that you ritual cast this, because, yeah.
Yeah.
Are we doing this in the library?
2. And you're thinking about it in the library. I mean, I assume you're probably not going to do the ritual in the library. The librarians would probably kick you out or something.
They're like, what are you doing? Nothing, don't worry about it. We know you're doing a ritual.
Stop it.
Yeah, that would be minus So I'd get an extra die from that if I used a willpower. It'd be -2 dice. So
Total, you'd be at -2.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it would be a chance dice.
Okay, so
Told you it's hard.
10% chance of success after 5 hours of. Or did you include the increasing the ritual interval?
Oh yeah, because when you.
oh no, I
'Cause
didn't.
you could extend the time up to 6 hours, and that would give you plus 5 dice.
Yep.
So you'd be at
Oh.
3 dice.
I could do that and then spend some mana to lower the. There'd be a paradox chance die for it.
You
Can I
count
spend
in
a
the 2 extra reaches and then
Yeah.
duration. And
Mhm.
then, did you do advanced scale for
Um,
3 subjects?
I didn't. I went to under standard the 4 scale, so
Okay.
-4 dice.
So you just
But-
took a dice penalty instead.
Well, I guess the reach would be better.
Could
So
increase
then
the number.
paradox would be up to 4. So I could spend some mana on it.
4 with your dedicated tool.
No, before it.
Okay. Yep. Sounds.
Well, we should probably get Samuel. So I'll teleport him to me.
Well, wait, in the library?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
We
you
should
probably
probably-
didn't.
If anything, we should do this at his house.
Why his house?
Or at your sanctum.
That's what I mean. Because he's.
At my house?
No, it's Sanctum.
Yeah. And wait, can they assist with the ritual?
No. Unless there's some element that they're adding to it.
I can do something ridiculous with one of
Can you make it lucky or something?
You can. Can't you make it like rote
Mm-hmm.
or something?
I give it the road quality. and
Which is you
something
re-roll
else.
all failed dice.
Oh.
Superlative luck.
I gotta open
Yeah.
things. Unless
I got it for you. It's on page 137. The subject gains the rote quality on any number of mundane dice rolls, but with 2 extra reaches, the subject's player may apply the spell's effect to ritual spellcasting rolls, which doubles the Gnosis-derived casting time of those spells. So it would double your time from 6 hours to 12 hours, but you would re-roll any failed dice once.
That would be good. Here, I'm gonna run to the bathroom quick. I'll be right back.
Is there a way I can speed up the ritual? I thought there was.
Yeah, that's a 5 dot time spell, though, I think. It's like time in a bottle or something. Or, no, not time in a bottle. Blink of an eye.
Okay.
You collapse time around the subject, allowing you to accomplish seconds, blah, blah. For 2 reaches and a point of mana, you can also affect spellcasting, increasing effective Gnosis by potency
Okay.
for the ritual casting rule. So, yeah, you could shorten that down from 6 hours to like 10 minutes or something ridiculous. Let me check. Just like base, assuming that you had 5 dots in time, it would be 6 minutes instead of
Wow.
6 hours.
Wow. Damn it. For the superlative luck though, would I need the duration to be 6 hours? Or is
You would need it to be, yeah, you would need to be. It is a duration primary, so you just need a reach to, like, at least a day.
that would put it at a real paradox then? 1.
Yeah, I suppose you have to spend 2 reaches for the spell effect thing too.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough. One normal paradox isn't too bad for a spell of that magnitude,
Oh
though.
wait, 2 reaches to start for the spell
Yep.
thing? Okay, then I think it's actually higher.
Oh, yeah, if you didn't count that in, it would be
Yeah.
a lot more.
Then I think I'm at
You have 3 dots in Fate, right?
Yeah. I'm using my quick spell builder. I think I'm at 5 reaches out of 1. But then
You got advanced duration, +2 for that. Quick cast.
yeah.
What else? That's 4.
Okay, so I was off by 1. Okay, so
Yeah.
4 over.
You could drop that by 1 if you spend a point of mana instead of
I have a question.
the time in a bottle.
Yeah.
Couldn't he do a ritual to make it easier? Because mine doesn't activate until the end of it. Or would he need to do it beforehand? Like, could we overlap the hours of him casting that while I'm beginning my ritual?
No, it would have to. The spell effect would have to be on you the entire time the ritual is happening.
Okay.
Well, I don't think him casting this spell as a ritual would really matter that much. It's mostly the extra reaches
Mhm.
to try and minimize paradox.
Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Looking at my mana situation. Yeah, I'll spend a mana.
All right, so before you guys do this, are you gonna do it in this library, or are you gonna
no,
go
no.
back?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, grab Amadine, go to the Sanctum. Or go to the
Okay.
Sanctum, get Amadine.
So in that case, you guys researched. It took about 3 hours. So it's like 7:30 at night right now.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Are you guys gonna drive back to Albuquerque or to Santa Fe? Because I
We're
assume
gonna-
your car is still here, Cash.
Yeah, I'm basically just gonna overlap areas and drive it right into my garage.
Okay, sure. You're gonna do co-location.
Yeah. Or
Sounds good.
what is our sanctum? Is that the new house that I
Yeah,
bought?
that's the
Okay.
house.
Okay, just making sure. Well, do we need to research anything else before we leave?
No.
Okay.
And by no, I mean I don't want to.
All right, we're home.
you spend the point of mana and everything for
Bringing an object.
no, for the range, sympathetic range.
I did spend mana, but I spent it for the wrong reason.
And yeah, because sympathetic range costs an extra reach and a point of mana. Remember, if
Okay.
anytime you're casting a spell that is going beyond your line of sight, you have to use that.
I accidentally gave myself a mana instead of spending one. That's not how it works.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
You cast a spell?
Cast a spell. Get more mana.
Alright.
Mana
Then,
for free.
like, what are you using it for?
Nothing. Just to look
Just
at.
to have.
Look at my mana.
It's like, wow, this is useless.
I could put this in a bottle and no one would care.
Because it's useless. It's just like
Yeah.
pollution for magic.
Oh, that's a different way to play it.
That would be a very interesting
Yeah.
thing, actually. Like, if spells just cause pollution
Yep.
for, like, a world building thing.
And then then eventually too much magic just gets into the fallen realm.
And you get, like,
in the air.
contamination.
And then just magic things just start happening, creating, summoning.
Opening
Magic pollution.
portals.
Yeah, that'd be
It'd be-
awesome.
it'd- and that's how rifts started.
Yeah.
Goddamn mages destroying the environment.
Yep. Their spells.
Oh, funny.
Yeah.
No one could see it. There was a few conspiracy nuts who said this was happening, but
That is not how it works here, though.
yeah.
So yeah,
I think-
you guys teleport back.
Maybe we don't tell Cherish, but if we have this telepathic link with Samuel, he can. Does that, if he wants to, if we need him to,
Tell Cherish what?
that we're going there?
Oh,
If something bad happens?
Try
'Cause
and mist.
yeah. I don't care. I also texted Ophelia. What do you know about the Walkers of the Mist?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's see. So you guys get back. You collate back into the garage. Go over
I'll
to
just
the
start setting up, I
sanctum.
guess.
Yeah, you got time.
Do I have my
Doing it in
Sar- Did they build my Saruman tower?
What? In
Or did I
one
tell
day?
them not?
No. No, it's been one day.
Damn it.
Also, I thought you canceled the Saruman tower.
I did.
Did you
Because
tell them? Was there any further negotiation on that?
it was because like we need like zoning and shit. You can't build anything over 3 stories in a residential neighborhood.
That is true.
Ugh, fine for now. It's. Does it seem like they're making progress faster than normal because we're in a luck ley line? Like, are all the nails going in super easy?
Hard to tell at this point.
You know why? You know why it's actually going super well? It's because you're not here bothering them.
Trying to get them to drink and smoke.
Yeah, and like constantly.
Being the most annoying
Yeah.
person ever.
So, just,
okay.
It's like a restaurant. You leave for a while, you come back, your food's here. You do that more times with this house, and it'll be done.
I don't really leave restaurants after I
No,
order.
Not the restaurant. When you go to the bathroom and you come back and your food's there. That's the best.
Oh, you mean like when you go to the bar and you come back and your food's there?
Whatever. Yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, it's that equivalent. So the more you leave the house, the more it'll be done when you come back.
Alright.
Yeah, so you start setting up the ritual. Ophelia doesn't text you back immediately, so
No, we got hours.
okay, so you
It's actually only Paradox 2 because it's a rote for me, and I added an extra reach on accident when I was building it.
Oh, okay, yeah, if it's
So-
a road, it's a 2-dot mind spell. So
Can I use my focus for a ritual?
So
your focus, what focus?
My coin?
Oh yeah, you
Okay,
get,
well, then it's just a
I
chance
think
die.
you can use 3 yantras at your. Yeah, you can use up to 3 yantras. Which the first one is the ritual time increase, and then the second one is your coin. I don't know if you have a third one.
The reach? Oh, you mean reach
for
resistance?
yantras, dice bonuses.
Just the rote
Yeah.
quality or whatever.
Oh, and the rogue quality. Yep. Okay, that's your third one. Yep. So that'll add a good amount of dice.
so it's already being cast as a rote. So,
So-
I don't need to do my spell.
No, you do. It's a different type of rote, I think.
Spell rote, not rote quality.
Okay.
So how many dice are you rolling then?
6.
That's pretty good.
Okay. And let me know when to do my.
Also, just so you know, when you cast a spell at permanent, you
Yeah. Here's the fun part.
you can either just keep it like that, and at which point the abyss will like slowly taint it because it's not secured. If you relinquish it by spending a point of willpower, or you can safely relinquish it, which just permanently keeps it up without any detriment. You spend a dot of willpower.
Oh,
But then you can get it back with an experience.
You can get it back with XP.
So you're
So
basically expending 1 XP for a permanent spell.
yep,
That's what I did for my green light.
Pretty
so
much.
I have perfect traffic forever.
because I don't see any reason why you would purposely lower your willpower more. It's very useful to have.
well, so I can spend 1 XP right now to do that?
You could spend 1 XP to make a permanent telepathy spell between the 3 of you, yes.
Okay,
Or-
yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, or you could do the cash thing and just let the abyss eventually deteriorate it.
Well, seeing as how we're gonna be like, going into abyss-like realms potentially.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It's not advisable especially for a spell you cast on yourself.
Yeah.
Because basically, what happens mechanically is every set like period of time, which can be anywhere between like a day and a week, I roll a number of paradox dice based off of things, and that slowly increases from time. So eventually, you're just going to get worse and worse paradoxes spontaneously happening
Okay, yeah, I'll spend an experience.
until it just like collapses on itself.
That's the magic potion.
We'll spend an experience
exactly.
for that. Yeah, that's yeah.
Ooh,
All right.
look at Cash being responsible.
Hey, I did research.
Also,
Okay.
if you want Amadine to be part of this, he would have to be present for the ritual. So
Oh yeah, I'll probably just teleport him to us.
Text him. Like, hey, Amadine, you want to have permanent telepathy? Okay, you're getting it. Come here.
Yeah, his phone goes off and he checks it, and when he looks up from reading the text, he's with us.
all right, sure. If he doesn't want to be a part of it, then he can definitely block it out with Prime stuff.
Yeah,
He's here.
All right.
unless he isn't.
So I mean, it's like 7 p.m. So he was probably eating dinner.
He's got some food crumbs on his face.
So he's probably pretty annoyed with you, I imagine.
Sorry.
And so this ritual is going to take 6
I
hours.
tried
Yeah.
to give you more warning.
Oh, yeah, he has to be here for 6 hours.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right, hold on. Let me get Lily. I'll teleport Lily here.
Well, he would probably say, "Wait, let me tell her."
Okay.
He would probably just be like, "Oh, that's not necessary. I'll just
Mhm.
call her, and then you teleport me back when you're done and later."
Isn't it actually 12 hours too, though? Because
Oh yeah, if you're doing that, then it is.
Oh.
Yes.
But Jesus.
I mean, she can hang out here. You do, guys? Do they?
I mean that you're gonna be done with it at 7 a.m. You're just gonna be doing this ritual all night long if you do it right now.
Yeah.
You could wait until the morning.
No.
No.
he's-
No. Okay.
And that's
So
what-
Amadine's just gonna go to sleep.
Yeah.
It's like, are you gonna have to do this in my bedroom because I'm sleeping?
Yep.
Okay.
Funny.
Well, I could bring down some cots or something.
He's like 65. Doesn't want to sleep on a cot.
Casts
Do
co-locate
you
with
want to
his
sleep on a
bedroom.
cot?
I'll just co-locate his bedroom and.
I would allow that. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that then.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, you have to keep it up for 24 hours, so at least a day.
But I have enough. My Gnosis is high enough to where I can have that active spell without having a penalty.
Yep.
So
Have enough spells for that.
let's see, that's minus a couple dice, right? Yeah, I succeed.
Okay. Remember that would also be a point of mana for sympathetic range.
Okay, we'll just wait until the morning.
Every time you cast that, it's a point of mana. That's the downside of bringing all of space together.
All right. Well, get some sleep and then come back.
Okay, so you're gonna do it in the morning and basically spend all of Monday doing the telepathy ritual thing.
I mean, yeah. If everybody's cool with that.
Yeah.
Alright, that's fine by me. Are you gonna do superlative? So you guys meet in like the morning on Monday at your sanctum. And are you gonna cast superlative luck on him, Derek?
Oh yeah. Let's see. So that's four reaches over one. But I've got my tool.
Chance die.
4 reach, so you get 3 extra, 3 reaches over your max. So that's 6 paradox dice minus 2, total of 4 paradox dice.
Okay.
Unless
and
you
then
wanna spend mana.
And I'll burn a mana.
Alright. So that would be 3 Paradox Dice then. Unless you're just talking about the mana for the spell, which the spell does cost a mana.
No, I'm talking about, yep, 1
Paradox.
Paradox. So.
Okay.